大家好, I'm Nathan Rich, aka 火锅大王, and today I want to talk to you about freedom of speech and the coronavirus. I'm here in Guomao, in the center of Beijing. It's snowing, it is very cold. There's not very many people around. It's kind of a ghost town, to be honest with you. So if you remember back when the NBA in China had a little bit of a beef, the NBA said that employees have freedom of speech. But the fact is, the NBA has shut down players from talking about, for example, Trump, because talking about politics can be offensive to the fans. It's not a place for politics. More recently, Denmark and China have had kind of a beef. There was a cartoonist who drew an image of the Chinese flag, but had replaced the stars with images of the coronavirus. It's kind of saying to the Chinese people, you are a disease country. And people got pretty upset. The Prime Minister of Denmark refused to give an apology and again said it's because we have freedom of expression. They actually don't have freedom of speech when it comes to spreading hate speech or speech that instigates animosity towards groups of people based on various factors, including their nation of origin. So literally speaking, technically speaking, it's not covered by free speech. One of the questions I always have is, why do they feel like it's okay to protect racism with this freedom of speech when they will limit that freedom of speech when it comes to other things, especially domestic things? So that's something to think about. Why is it okay to say things offensive to Chinese people and to the Chinese government and about China, but not okay to say those things about other groups of people? The other thing is that I've been saying for months and months now online, freedom of speech necessarily requires responsibility of speech. Just because you can say something doesn't mean that you can expect nothing bad will happen because you've said it. So in the case of the NBA, when somebody says something that offends Chinese fans, they don't really have the right to kind of go, hey, what's the big deal? We can say whatever we want. It doesn't really make sense. Just as if they had said something against another group of people, of course those people are going to get upset. It has nothing to do with free speech and everything to do with the responsibility of that speech. And the same thing goes for Denmark. They're supporting instigation of animosity towards a group of people based on their nation of origin. It just shows you that there's a lot more to the conversation than just, oh, China's trying to crush your free speech. It's more about China doesn't really care about your own laws in your own country. That's up to you. But if you upset the Chinese public, it's very strange to act surprised when NBA games don't get aired or your business goes down or people get angry. Of course they're going to get angry if you're attacking them in this way. There's a certain mentality that breeds in people's minds where once it's okay to attack a certain group or a certain country, they just keep doing it and justifying it, and they never sort of take a look at what they're actually doing and realize, oh, we're spreading hatred. Should a Denmark cartoonist be able to draw that cartoon? Yes. But if it upsets and offends a lot of people, should they be able to ask for an apology? Yes. If the Prime Minister doesn't want to offer an apology, that's okay, that's up to her. But they can't be surprised and act like China's trying to do something bad to them by asking for an apology. Right? It doesn't make any sense. It's a double standard against China. And it's the same double standard that we see with the NBA. They antagonize a group of people and then play the victim when the group of people gets upset. So just something to think about the next time you hear about freedom of speech in defense of anti-Chinese rhetoric or something which has offended Chinese people or used in a way that's trying to paint China as the aggressor when in fact somebody has transgressed against China. So that's just my opinion. Anyway, thanks for watching. 谢谢.